Hey guys, welcome back. I got another video here with the M240. As some of you may or may not know, the last two videos I was actually installing the top mount turbo kit. I have a next gen 6870 from Precision, running the dock race kit. This video will be going over the initial impressions, the tuning process, first drive, that sort of thing. And I must say, this thing sounds sick. I've actually added something since the last video on this, so let's pop the hood. So actually two things came in. I got a proper filter for the turbo, just for the wintertime. There's so much salt, dirt, grime on the roads in the wintertime around here. I don't want to risk ruining a $3,000 turbo. So at least for the wintertime, I will be running this filter. It does make it a little bit quieter, but overall it still sounds really good. The other thing I added was a max solenoid bracket. So I have a proper mounting place for it now. It initially was mounted down here, but since I'm running the filter, it would no longer fit down there. Had to relocate it up to here. And one last thing, I added heat shielding on this battery cable up here. It was relatively close to the exhaust. Didn't want to take the risk of it melting. I am still trying to figure out how to mount this underneath. It doesn't necessarily fit with the dock race kit with the top mount bracket from Black Market Race. So this is the bracket for the stock turbo and hybrid location that goes over here. This is the bracket for the top mount kit. It's supposed to go here, but if I put it here, it hangs down too low and actually hits on the charge pipe. So I can't use this. I might have to figure out a way to modify it or move the holes up or something. I've only had to address two things with this kit so far. One of them being that the turbo drain, there's a 45-degree fitting on the turbo drain. You have to make sure that that's tight. Mine's actually leaking, and after I got it off there, I realized it was not tight enough. The second thing I had to address was the wastegate dump tubes. They were actually hitting on the frame, so it was vibrating inside the chassis. Took those off, got them readjusted. Everything's fine now. It was just installer error. I didn't realize that they were touching on the frame. It's pretty early right now. I'm gonna go get some food and then hop into this video. So let's go for a little drive. So right off the bat, the initial impressions that I got when starting it up was this sounds way different. And I do believe that. I think it is deeper. I think it has a more refined tone. The turbo starts to spool really, really early, which was really surprising to me for a few reasons. One, the turbo is so large. Being a 6870, it's not like a 6266 or a 6466. It's a 6870, so it's on the bigger side of a turbo. This turbo is capable of over 1,000 horsepower. I think they rated at 1,200-ish. Based off my logs, I'm hitting my target boost at 3,500 RPM, which is virtually zero lag. I'm never not in that RPM range if I'm racing, right? The stock turbo falls on its face after 63, 6,400 RPM, which is pretty evident if you've ever driven one of these cars. I'm definitely a fan of the new tone though. It sounds deeper, more aggressive. I think the sun is supposed to rise at 7:45 this morning, so I'm gonna go grab some breakfast from Chick-fil-A and then go over to the park and watch the sunrise. This guy in the Acura is like trying to beat me off the horn. The Chick-fil-A people always compliment my car.
Chick-fil-A. My name is Stephanie. Can I get a name for your order, please?
Yeah, it'll be Ethan.
7 at the window, please.
Perfect. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Her pleasure. Thank you. You as well. Missing the sunrise. Actually, let's go this way. Why don't we? Let's go towards the sunrise. man, sunrises and sunsets in Kansas. It's just, I've been a lot of other places and it's been almost unmatched so far. It's a stupid reason to stay, but it is one of the reasons that I did. I was hoping to have the tuning done by now, but there's just been so many scheduling conflicts, and I got 18 inches of snow last week, so I had to wait a couple days after that to even drive, and then it's just been a whole mess. There's been, the tuners had scheduling issues. It just hasn't been going exactly to plan, but so as of this point right now, I'm limited to 4,000 RPMs. The last revision he gave me, he told me to do a pull from 2,500 to 4,000, and I'm not supposed to go over that, just in case something's not right before he gets a chance to look at it and correct it. So I'm not going to take the risk and blow my motor. I'm limiting myself to 4,000 RPMs. So I'm actually on revision 4 right now. I think he's targeting 19-ish pounds of boost, and I'm hitting that at 3,500 RPMs, no problem, all day. It sounds so good. This Jeep and I are matching fitments. He's poking. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's like poking 3 inches. Just a regular limited. Wowzer. Give him a little pull. I'm gonna eat really quick and then we'll get into this. She is dirty today, boys. A little walk around. It's been a minute. Let's get a couple sound clips of revving. I'm not sure, not even sure how it sounds, to be honest. Revving, I haven't gotten any sound clips of that. So. Overall, super impressed with the car and the new turbo kit. I mean, I've had a few iterations of it so far, just dialing in the fitment of the wastegate, dump tubes, and getting the drain line tightened up. But besides that, haven't had any issues. Everything's looking good on the log so far. As far as my tuning revisions, getting ready to turn it up. Actually, I should be getting a new log today, so I'm hoping next week's video I can actually start to get on it more. My goal is to get a reaction video from a bunch of my friends and family and stuff, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'm open to ideas on any other mods you guys want to see done, or I think next for me is going to be ordering the rest of some of the fuel system stuff. I need to get the S58 injectors and the high pressure fuel pump on this end. So I also did a poll on my Instagram, which you can find here, and asked who all is going to TX2K. Actually, a whole bunch of you guys are, which I'm super excited about it. A lot of people I've been talking to for a few years online are going to TX2K, so it'd be cool to meet a lot of you for the first time. It's my first TX2K that I will be going to. I'm hoping to have the rest of the fueling so I can actually turn it up and have some fun out there. I won't be racing in the actual event, but Mexico's right there, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna see if I can find a road, see if we can do some flybys, see if we can get some outside clips, because I have no idea what it sounds like from out there. I know from in here it sounds crazy, but I'm curious to see what it sounds like from the outside. Got back home. I'm really hoping that all these clips turned out. It's not good from the inside of the car, if that helps at all. It's just way too cold to stay out there and keep filming. It's 1 degree right now, so hopefully those clips turned out good. I end the videos like this every single time, but seriously, the overwhelming support I've been receiving on the videos and just comments I'm getting and DMs and stuff, it's really, really awesome to see it. Nothing's easy when you first start it, and that's the way it should be. It's not worth doing if it's not hard in the beginning, to have some resistance and then grow above that is what I'm trying to get at. We're just under 700 subscribers right now. Once I hit 1,000, I'm rewarding myself and I'm getting not only something for me, but also for you guys. It's gonna be these DJI microphones so it can have more consistent audio. I've got some feedback that sometimes the audio, which I've noticed as well, it's like sometimes I'm really close to the camera so the audio is loud, and then sometimes it's quiet because I'm far away. With these microphones, I'll be able to clip it on my shirt. I'm sure you guys have seen them. I'll pop up a picture here. It's just gonna make things more consistent. And the pack I get has 2, so I can put 1 in the engine bay, have 1 on me, get some turbo sounds. It'll help the channel out. But that's once we hit 1,000 subscribers. We're 70% of the way there, or almost 70% of the way there. So I'm just gonna keep putting out regular content. Appreciate the support. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below. I'll see you guys next week.